Great.
Okay, I believe my mic should be picking up now. Well, fan-frickin-tastic. So, all intro stuff. We have everybody here but Pod, yada yada. That's a scuff. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Guys,
Pretty
I
good.
have I can't be the most important character syndrome, so you guys need to pick up the
No,
slack.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let you do all the
Guys,
talking.
please.
No,
And already demonetized! Way to go, Edge.
Not gonna say a single fucking word, bro.
Yeah, you are. We'll deal with it. Alright, gang. So, last time, y'all basically just went around Galrin in a camp, shopping. Y'all found out various things about Koalave's mission, about how people had been defecting to Nervosh's faction, the Near, from basically every country except for Sapphire, Nair, and... Well, actually, no, just those two. The Urali did have some, most of which were executed, but the few that did get away, well, they got away. From there, y'all went saying not only that, you went around. Varys flaunted some cash. Finn, you decided to do a couple things around. But Yagu decided to actually complete his mission for Elistre and bequeath the Moonblade onto the High Priestess Persephone. From there, as soon as he did that, you felt something change as you feel the sound of silence ascend upon completing something of personal worth, or of worth to the god themselves. And now, Jay, don't forget, you actually get to pick what spell you want for magical secrets. So pick literally any spell, and I will add it to that item. Any spell of 5th level or lower, you can add to your spell list.
Do I have to choose right now, or can I have some time to look?
Have some time to look, but at the same time, you do need to choose eventually because of all the other stuff.
And remind me, once I pick the spell, I can never change it. Or no, I can
No.
change it.
That's the beauty of this item. You can change it every day.
Okay, so it's like the same as when I go to bed, I can switch my spells. This thing follows that logic.
This thing lets you pick any spell from it, and I will add it to it.
And it's any spell from any spell list.
5th level or lower. He can only learn up to 5th level spells right now. That is, and yes, Jay, a spell from any spell list. But it has to be 5th level or lower. It can only be a maximum of whatever spell level you know.
Okay, I'll look and let you know.
Okay. And delete, and delete. And delete. There you go. Alright. So yeah, everyone, y'all are in Galvrin. Kaba, Life, missed you, buddy. Is there anything you wanted to do real quick in either Akare or Galrin? Galrin being the sort of pseudo-capital of Anabora, the country of the Drow, the Dark Elves. That is where Varys is from. It is the capital in the same way that you would think of New York as the capital of the United States. It's not, but it should be, kind of thing.
I see. I mean, I'll probably just walk around the place and look around.
All right. Well, you do meet Vanna, the guild leader of the Second Citizens, the Anavoran Adventurers Guild. And let me post a picture because you were not here last time for that. Vanna is a bard, considered very powerful, and also considered to be the world's most beautiful woman. Oh, nope, that is that one. We go to guilds, and this is Vanna. Jay, yeah, just limit it to 5th level or lower on the D&D Beyond.
Will it bring all the classes spells? Is there a way to bring all of them in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And you also met Varys' childhood friend Azura. And yeah, you do meet around. You see that this is a much more where where Soredria is very militaristic. It's beautiful, but it's very structured. It's very, how should I say this? It's not as artistic. Like Anabora, in like for real life things, imagine Soredria is built like Rome. Like everything is laid out specifically with a specific purpose. There's not a thing that is supposed to go to waste here. The city is surrounded by like these aqueducts that help feed the water around everywhere. In oh my god, in Last Star, that kind of thing. Anabora is much more like, say, like Athens or another city like Milan, where everything is much more artistic. Everything is much more design based rather than function. So yeah.
I think I'll just head over to like the most religious place.
Oh yeah.
So that I can take some time to look into myself.
Oh, there's absolutely a Temple of Helm in Anabora. The religious district is huge, almost as big as what you see in Last Star. And on top of that, you do see along the way several shops, several like places where you can go spend some of the money if you want. There's a whole lot of things you can do. Let me go ahead and actually post the magic shops again. That way you can take a look and see. All of you unmute right now, or I'm gonna start having more god dreams, and they are gonna be angry ones. Except for you, Hedge. You won't get any god dreams for a while if you don't unmute. I'll make it where you're walking on your mom and Argus. God damn it, this motherfucker. Oh, no, okay. But yeah, okay, so there are the magic shops if you like. But yeah, you do get to the religious district of it. And the Temple of Helm is fairly small compared to others. You see the towering temples of Illustre and Veyron, the two patron gods of drought in this one. Based on your thing, if you would like to roll religion to learn more about like the culture of Anabora and like how they interact with the gods, go for it. But yeah, I think, yeah, 17. You're easily able to remember that basically back in the day, like thousands upon thousands of years ago, most, if all the drow worshipped Lolth, the Spider Queen, a very evil goddess, and a denizen of the Abyss because of how evil and monstrous she is. She lives alongside demons. And you would know that a while back, Veyron and Illustre took over as the prime gods of male and female drow, respectively, but Illustre is the patron of Anabora and the chief god, kind of like how Torm is the chief god of Soredria, with Helm being one of like the other ones where he's like a secondary one, but it's like there's Torm and then like there's Helm like right below him. Veyron is like that same level from Illustre. And you do see various things around. There is one god that you notice is missing based on your religion check and everything like that, and that would be Corellin. There's no Temple of Corellin for some reason. But you do find a Temple of Helm, and I'm assuming you're just gonna chill there for a while?
Yeah, I'll see if there's anyone of his followers around there as well.
Anyone what?
I want to talk to see if there's anyone of his patrons around there.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Give me just a second, and I will have something for you. Okay. Let's do this. All right. You do walk in, and you do see a drow there, decked out in almost like light armor. You know that like oftentimes priests of Helm do tend to like wear a good bit of armor because he is the god of knights. So it's usually like paladins, clerics, like you're usually people wearing heavy armor if you worship Helm. And even when relaxing, you're usually wearing something. So this guy is wearing like lighter metallic armor. Hello. I wasn't expecting any guests today. Come in. Welcome to the Temple of Helm. And then he sees your symbol.
May Helm bless you as well.
I'll say as he does do the thing which for Helm would be like that and a slight bow. I am Priest Singo. Your name?
Hello, Priest Singo. My name is Kaba.
Brother Kaba, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What brings you to Galrin?
Oh, I'm with my party. We are trying to do the best we can for the world.
As we all hope to. It is rare to see another of the faith of Helm in this far south, let alone this far, on this continent.
I have no worries.
But
Helm's
you are well
teachings
met.
reach far and beyond, and I'm glad to see someone else.
You would be surprised around here. Many favor Veyron, who, admittedly, I do worship as well, in a more minor aspect. Though Lord Helm is and always will be my priority. But given all that Veyron and Neelistray have done for these people, my people, I understand.
So, what's up with the light armor you have there? Is it like the culture in this country instead to wear light armor?
Not quite. Anabora, where Seredfria is much more militaristic. Anabora is much more, at least on the East Coast, it is very much more artistic, mercantile, merchant guilds. There's not as much warfare that's fought over here. It is why, until very recently, the Second Citizens were considered a little bit of a laughingstock among the adventurers guilds for their lack of capable fighters. However, this did change. I'm saying fairly recently, I would say. And now they are recruiting more capable people. Occasionally, the savant, Vanna, does send a couple trainees my way if they are looking to be more proficient in more heavy-duty equipment. As he does walk over and tap this pretty imposing suit of armor. And next to it, you see this big-ass sword. He's like, whenever they're wanting to deal with something a little bit heavier than Miss Vanna is equipped for, any of her more experienced adventurers are equipped for, she sends them my way.
Those are some powerful connections you have, huh?
Not as much of powerful connections, as much as best man for the job. There's very few people as equipped to train, train for heavy arms and armor. I saw combat on the Western Front in Anabora. The country is constantly at war with the Urali. Even if it is at peace, so to speak, there's always small incursions that happen. I would say they happen at least once a month. And I took this armor off of a
Euro.
Oh, absolutely. But it was satisfying to take this armor off a Urali paladin and then twist it to make it my own.
And boy, does it look spectacular right now.
Thank you. As does yours, particularly your shield. Quite impressive.
This one? I wouldn't touch it. It kinda is dangerous for others to pick up, but it's very dear to me.
Yes. The shield is quite gorgeous. Yes. Now, is there anything that brought you here today, Brother Kaba? Or just looking for a conversation?
Yes, it's been quite a while since I last spoken to someone who was also a patron of Helm, and I feel like I need some guidance.
Guidance on what?
Feels like I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do next. Feels like I been allowed to just do what I've been allowed to do for so long, even though most of my life I've been asked to follow rules and orders. It feels very weird.
Can you say that one more time, Life?
It feels weird being so free. It feels like there's something nagging behind at the back of my neck.
Maybe things in your past you have yet to confront. As followers of Helm, we are told to stand vigilant. We are the lights against the darkness and the shield that protects the world. But if we have a gap in our shield, one from the back, it is easy for us to be vulnerable.
You're right. As my party's shield, there's some things I need to confront soon then. I can't have them gain harm's way because of my issues.
As he walks over and puts a hand on your shoulder, none of us are perfect, Kappa. Not even the gods. As sacrilegious as that may be, it's true. We all have our faults, our failures. But it isn't those that define us. It's how we address them, overcome them, and keep standing. It's not about getting back up.
Right.
It's about standing strong to make sure you don't have to get back up.
And I'll keep working on it. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. I will be here if you or any of your friends wish for any sort of training or advice, anything of the sort.
Thank you for your kind gesture.
Absolutely.
I hope we'll be able to meet again.
Likewise. All right. Anything else you wanted to do, Life?
No, that should be all.
Right. Did you see anything from from either of the shops you wanted to buy?
I wouldn't know what I would want to buy though.
Okay. I mean, you can just look
But
through stuff, and we can retcon and like say that you bought some, say anything that you did see you wanted to buy. I think the only thing that is off limits, I think somebody did buy the immovable rod. I think, didn't you buy it, Phil? Your mic cut out, so I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't buy anything.
Okay, I thought somebody bought the immovable rod. So then, yeah, all of that stuff is there. I don't know if any of y'all asked last week, but I did go ahead and post the list for Sassandra's shop, the Pale Dancer. You know, the one that is being manned by her niece, whose name I kind of forget.
Is it possible for me to buy like a bunch of platinum rings worth at least 50 GP?
Platinum rings?
Yeah.
What
For
spell?
warding bond.
What you're trying to do it for warding bond?
Yep.
So that one I believe does not actually consume the item.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Let me double check. What level is it? Like
level 2.
It's level 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you don't have to consume them. It's just the ones you can absolutely say that you bought that.
Yeah.
Hey, Hyper,
maybe
can I buy a portion of... Sorry, go ahead, Life.
maybe like make a few maybe engrave the name of our team on it as well, just
Oh,
as a gift for everyone.
yeah, I'd say they wouldn't charge you for that one. That would just be like, because it's such an easy job. Oh, are you getting rings for everyone?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
then.
like both as for my spell and for a gift for coming back to the party.
Okay, in that case, that would be a total of 300 gold.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Everyone add a platinum ring to your inventory. And make sure not to not to like, not to like remove it or anything. Uh, anything else, life? Or move on to the next person?
No, that should be all.
Okay, Jay, what do you want to buy? Yagu, Jay.
Oh, frick, I forgot I needed my mic in Discord. I'm trolling. There's nothing I want to buy.
Okay.
Hey, Hyper, can I buy a potion of flying?
Is it in the shop?
No.
Then no.
Then I don't want to buy anything.
Yeah, with more specific potions outside of like healing potions and like common poisons, it'd need to be in the shop storage, or else they wouldn't be. Oh, it didn't add potions at all, huh? Eh. But we'll say no for now. All right. So everyone, y'all have done your stuff for the day. All of y'all have done your things, and then y'all head back to the Guild of the Second Citizens, twice home. Right? Y'all walk in after like most of the stuff in the day has been done, and you'll find Vanna and Plasia talking in the common room. There are a couple people like around as well, but like those are the two that you know who you see. What would y'all like to do?
I hate these people. Fuck. I'm gonna go talk to Plasia and see what the status on like getting to the Feywild is.
Oh, hello, Finn.
Hey Plasia, what's the status on getting to the Feywild? Is that gonna happen anytime soon, or?
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, so we still have the rest of the night?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's all I've got.
Don't have any questions about the Feywild?
Probably, but I'm not used to having to talk to people, so I can't think of any right now.
I mean,
Actually, yeah. What should I be aware of? I have this book, and I hold out my book that's like in the bestiary, and it has like stuff about all the Fae and stuff. Do you think this will be enough, or is there anything I need to know? Do I need to know about like, I don't know, their Corley etiquette? Do I need to know about like who to avoid and stuff? Like, I don't know anything except what's in this book, and I haven't really read that much of it.
Oh, that I could help you with, to an extent. Your biggest ally there, based on your connection with me, and based on your dislike of Koalave, will be my patron, Lady Bella. If you hear me say Mistress Bella, that is because I work for her. There's a difference. There are several allies of Mistress Bella's among court, but if there was any two people to be wary of, the first and foremost would be Oberon and Titania themselves. Titania is chaos. Her personality flickers and her emotions are fluid like water. They don't exactly mesh with logic. One moment she could be all smiles. The next moment she could be wanting to rip someone's head off. Oberon, her husband, is the strongest warrior in the Feywild and the single strongest being there outside of Titania herself. There's a reason he's the champion of the Fey. If it comes to any sort of thing from him, if you want to try to appeal to them, appeal to Titania first. If that doesn't work, see if Oberon can placate her with some sort of asking of forgiveness. He's much more reasonable than she is, and he's the only one able to really influence his wife's decision making in any way, shape, or form. Granted, do not consider him an ally. He is allied only to Titania, no one else. As far as enemies, other than that, there is the member of the Sealy court who invited Koalave in and granted him an audience with Lady Titania. Lord Chantieri. He's an older member of the Sealy court, but also one who is very tricky. Him or any of his underlings, I wouldn't trust anything that they say. In fact, on top of that, I wouldn't trust the majority of things that are in the Feywild. Unless you were talking to someone specifically who works for the Sealy court or is directly under that, that thing is probably trying to kill you, steal your name, eat you, or see what you look like on the inside. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, so do we need to go here?
To stop, say, if what I've heard is correct about the thing that Koalave is trying to get, yes.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Oh, you did mention courtly etiquette. Wait for Titania to address you. She doesn't like being interrupted.
What do we do if I inevitably piss her off?
And Oberon can't placate her?
Yeah, do I just get the rest of the group to like leave while I take my divine wrath, or
Divine wrath? No, she'll probably just turn you on to frogs.
I didn't mean like the. Wait, do you know what a divine wrath? I don't know if you know what that is.
She assumes you meant it as a figure of speech. No, most people don't know what a divine wrath is, and none of your party members, except for you, have even been told of it. Actually, no, that's a lie. Varys has been told of Valkyr's, but that's because he saw Valkyr used Perfect Storm to chase the first out of his head. And Varys asked, what the fuck was that? Because it basically was like a hurricane that hit with the force of a nuclear bomb.
Do you know who Lady Azalea is?
Yes.
Is she someone I should be talking to?
In terms of allies, Lady Azalea and Lady Bella, I'm saying Mistress Bella, are about as fair as you could get there. Lady Azalea is a kindred spirit and tends to align more with Eladrin rather than other types of Fae. She tends to prefer not civilized is the wrong word, but more eloquent company. She tends to prefer the company, like I said, Eladrin, nymphs, dryads. She really doesn't like hags. As far as I know, she's one of Lady Bella's closer allies, but not closest. Why?
Oh, I was told about her by a Fae when I went to the Feywild.
Vanna's like, well, pause. When did you go?
Do I I mean, he probably knows like how many days ago it was, so he just says like X amount of days. And I was just sleeping one day, and I woke up there, talked to a fae. Then I was pulled out of the dream by my patron.
This is very important. What kind of fae?
A latrin.
Okay, you're cool. You're safe.
Oh wait, what?
I'm assuming you don't know the rule about don't tell anything your name.
Oh yeah, I definitely told her my name.
Okay, you're very lucky it was in Eladrin. Very lucky. Because if it had been something like a sprite or a fairy or anything else, they would try to steal your name and your identity. They would try to make you basically lose your mind and lose all sense of self.
Why are we going here again?
Because somehow, some way, a goddess of chaos in the Feywild decided it would be an awesome idea to create an artifact that could turn someone into any Fey creature.
Okay, do you want that artifact or?
Gods no.
That's not very convincing on. Oh,
yeah,
geez.
But you know what's the bigger problem? Koalave does. Also, another thing. Once we're there, I can't really help you. I am technically in the if I attend the court, I attend the court as a representative of Mistress Bella. I am not allowed. Say everything I say and do has to go through her, and she has to decide what to do from there.
All right, no pressure.
Yes, so you're on your own. But if you do get turned into frogs, I'll be sure to bring you back. Maybe someone can unchange you. I don't know. You've made some powerful friends in the few months y'all have been kicking around, and y'all seem to have a knack for it. So I mean, I'm sure one of the endlessly powerful people y'all have met should have something that could help.
I bet Raldos could do it.
As you just casually mentioned the Mage Con of Thorn by first name basis.
I don't think I'm on first name basis with him, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very good with social cues, so I don't know what I should and should not be calling people, which is why I'm very worried about going to a Fey realm where like
Vanna squares up to you and says, Finn, when you're addressing something, you could say lady, queen, your majesty, your highness, your grace. Things like that. Honorific titles when addressing a goddess.
God, like your lady, your grace, your goddess.
No, not that
all
one.
At once?
No. Basically, only use one.
Wait, how do I know which one to use?
Whichever one strikes your head. Just don't use your goddess. It's like your grace, your majesty, your highness, queen, or my queen, my lady.
I think I'm just gonna go with my queen. Well, she's not my queen, so who do we have to call her my
queen? She
is
still a queen. So if you're in her realm, if you are in her court, she is your queen at that moment.
Okay, I got you. I'll make sure to be as polite as I can.
Oh, and also, even when you are in the Sealy court, do not even say or whisper anything that you think could be even remotely insulting to Titania, because she can hear every single thing that is said inside of the court.
Wait, even in my thoughts?
I did not say thoughts, but she can hear everything. If she decides to turn on detect thoughts, in that case, yeah, she'll hear your thoughts.
Oh God, we're bringing Amelie with us. We are so fucked.
Tell Amelie in the court to keep her fucking mouth shut, unless if she wants to keep it. if there is one goddess you do not want to risk saying something wrong with, it is probably the goddess of chaotic nature.
Okay.
And that includes, by the way, if she sasses up to Lady Bella, I will personally bitch slap her next week.
This is a lot to take in. I'm sure we're gonna be fine though.
Yeah, well, we're playing Shifting tomorrow, so you don't exactly have much time to prepare.
Okay. If I die, make sure, and I hold up Drake Siphon, make sure Melina gets this, okay? Just whatever you do, make sure she gets it. And also
that was Vanna groaning, by the way.
Actually, I'm probably just gonna draft a will tonight, I think. Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Ben, it's always a good idea to have a will, but you'd rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. Otherwise, I'm keeping all your shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely writing a will tonight. That's
assuming all this other stuff doesn't get transformed along with you into the toad. Granted, if anything's not getting transformed, it's that dagger, so that's fair.
Maybe I should leave all my gold here.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know how much gold I have, so can I just leave it with you in case when I inevitably put my foot in my mouth, I die?
Do y'all want to just collectively leave the party's gold here in the second citizen, say here in Twice Home in a safe vault?
Mars is just giving it to his mom.
Just giving it, just saying it's hey, here, take it.
Well, no, it's keep this safe for me.
Okay, yeah, y'all can save it here. Y'all can save it at Obsidian. Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay, can you hold on to all this for me, Lady Vanna? Am I doing that right?
Don't call her that. Oh no, please keep calling me that.
I'm getting mixed signals here. I don't
remember the lady thing. The lady thing is for Titania and other members of the court or other ladies of nobility. And you are addressing nobility, lord or lady. When you are addressing your boss, well, you could just call her Vanna. You're
doing so well, Finn. You're doing so well, Finn. You're doing so well. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, now you start talking very. I assume they've all been standing next to me the whole time.
Oh, yeah, they've been sitting at a table behind you or something like that. And Amelie was kind of scowling when she heard Vanna say, tell Amelie to keep her fucking mouth shut if she wants to keep it. You heard hey! And then the place had shot her a death glare. Basically about doubt. I'm serious.
Yagi smiles.
And then she got a thing in her head. And then she got a thing in her head of Eric's. Yeah, kid. She's kind of serious on this one.
Doing so well, Finn. I believe in you.
Chisaku salutes Finn.
You got this, Finn.
Well, yeah, as I said, we're all plane shifting tomorrow. Because guess what, guys? I gave plane shifts our 7th level spell.
Well, it was nice knowing all of you.
They're going with you. I don't know why the fuck you think you're going alone.
I don't think I'm going alone. I just think I'm going to die. There is a difference.
Oh, no.
I mean, if you're dying, there's a good chance we're dying, too.
Yeah. Also, just stick to whoever you're with at the moment. If you would like to, I can petition to Lady Bella to organize a meeting with Lady Azalea if you would like, if that's just someone who you need to meet. Otherwise, Lady Bella can be your sponsor in terms of introducing you to the court. It's difficult right now though because Titania does know that Bella is definitely at odds with Chantruri over Koalave. So Titania isn't quite frustrated at Bella, more of a Amanda, can you do it? Can you do the thing? Because I really can't. Oh, you're just being fussy. Oh. Did I used to do that? Yes, you did, sister dear. And I'm assuming all of them, except for maybe Kaba, could agree with that one. I'm assuming you were all like nodding at her, like telling her it's like, yeah,
I'm
you used to
nodding
be a
and
bitch.
I'm nodding and pat like a lot, like his head is just blah, 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 up and down.
Also,
you
the bartender
bad.
is even like there next to you because y'all been like having this conversation at the bar. People have been trying to like keep their distance a little bit because the bartender told him. But even he's going like behind her. She turns around and sees that, and he's like, "Nobody asked you." And she does like the little like hand like go away thing. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna go polish his glass somewhere else."
Okay. Do you think there's anything else we should know before we go to bed for tonight?
Watch where you step.
Yeah,
Don't sniff any flowers. Don't talk to anything if you can avoid it. Anything that seems like it wants to talk to you. If you're getting visions of things that shouldn't be real, they're probably not. Don't make any deals with a hag. And don't go in the water.
Why don't go in the water?
Oh, Feymire crocodiles.
Did Josak want to fight a Feymire crocodile?
I wouldn't advise it.
I think we could take it.
What are some things we should do in the Feywild?
I heard crocodile tastes like chicken.
That's alligator. We actually get some from Karem every once in a while. But if you want it, Finn, do you mind if I borrow that book real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
As she starts flipping through the book. To try and find you a picture of a Feymire crocodile. And finds this one.
Oh, we can take that easily, Josak.
I agree. If ever we see one.
Well, unfortunately for you, they hunt in packs. I'm trying to think of any others. Oh, and whatever you do, if you see a giant cave lined with moonstones, do not think you can just take the fucking moonstones. So many people go in there and they don't realize that they're disturbing a moonstone dragon's fucking lair.
A what?
A moonstone dragon. It's a type of dragon exclusive to the Feywild.
Okay, we have kind of bad track records with dragons.
Yeah, don't mention that.
Oh, okay.
For reference, instead of some super damaging breath, I was saying some sort of like super elemental breath. This one is basically pure light.
Wait, do we not tell them we're on like a god quest? Do they already know that, or they already know that, right?
No, don't tell anyone.
Oh, and I look at my group. I think we're kind of screwed there then.
The only people that you should be able to tell about the fact of your reveries would be the Sealy Court themselves. Don't mention it to the common.
I meant the Sealy Court. Like I should.
Okay, then yes, that is acceptable. If you ask why the thing, you can present your case. Granted, she may not believe you off the cuff because she doesn't know you. Why would she trust a random stranger? Especially after someone who's been there for the equivalent of weeks now trying to convince them. Because time moves differently in the Feywild.
Okay. I'm kind of working up to the idea that we might not die. I don't have any other questions for you, though.
Anyone else?
I plan on shutting the fuck up and not saying a single word over there.
Good plan. There are some who would probably want to pluck you like a wishbone and just to see what color is inside.
Sorry, what did you say?
You heard me.
No, repeat that.
They'd
Because
want
I
to,
actually didn't hear that.
They'd want to separate you like a wishbone and see what color is inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet.
Good call. Oh,
Planning
if
on
something
stop-
does ask your name, give it a fake one. And not like
Planning
some
on-
part of your name or some part like a nickname. Actually, nicknames maybe. Don't say your real name. There you go.
If anybody asks, my name is Greg. Just Greg. Okay, everybody understand that? Everybody get that? I make sure I make eye contact with Amelie as I say this. My name is Greg.
Greg.
Right.
You got it, Finn. Or I mean,
Greg.
Greg.
Never mind, we're
But
gonna
don't
die.
use the
And-
fake names in front of Lady Titania and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Hey,
if anything random asks your name.
guys, should I?
Move
know what, I'm
on.
speaking of-
Broccoli. Like, chill.
Wait. When you say can she tell if I'm not giving her my real name?
No, she doesn't know.
Okay. We're good.
You know,
No, there's
I was
only
thinking-
one individual that actually knows your name is not Finn. And it's Sia.
Wait, does Mascot know?
Who?
My mask knows, but I was just.
Oh, no.
asking.
I meant like one guild adventurer. Two. Argus. Because she
You know, I
told
was
Argus,
planning-
and he told her, basically, we'll see how this plays out.
She did rat me out.
No. She said, I told Argus, but I haven't told anyone else, and he said to leave it be.
No, she said your secret's safe with me. But apparently she told Argus. I'll never forgive her now.
She had to. He's her boss. He's the person that sent her to go do it.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
We'll kill her when we get back. It's fine.
The fuck you will.
Okay.
You saw what Board did to Josaku.
So I just have to make sure I don't give her any reason to read my thoughts. Got it.
I was planning on going and saying hi to my mom tonight. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore.
I mean, I say go for it now.
I mean, if she finds out I'm going to the Feywild,
Don't tell her.
yeah, I can't do that.
Vanna is saying like,
Scares me.
why the fuck would you tell her? That's stupid.
She scares me. She has a way of getting things out of me.
I'm trying very hard not to make a joke right now, Varys, as someone who does know your mom. But I will say the same effect it was had on Argus.
When I get
I'm gonna
strong
go
enough,
visit
I
my mom.
will come and I will beat the shit out of everyone here. When I'm strong enough.
I know, but at the same time, I'm just saying, like father, like son,
I am a petty bitch and I will remember all of
getting
them.
whipped by Guinevere.
I will remember
I'm
all
sorry,
of
by
them.
Genevieve.
And when I'm guild leader, I will come after all of you.
Good leader of what?
Oh no, I just made that up right now.
What?
Thought it sounded cool in my head.
It sounded cool for about 3 seconds until you realized the implications.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of words. I don't want to do that.
Are we good for breaking then?
Yep.
Yeah, I've given you about all the rundown I can. Again, I can
What are we
help
breaking?
give you tips if you ask. We can do that. No, it's like y'all are free to go do whatever for the night. Is there anybody that wants to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Varys' mom's brothel.
I guess I go. If he's going, I guess I go with him. I want to go. Varys is gonna go
Okay.
see his mom anyway.
Hey, y'all all have one on the house.
Except Varys.
Except Varys. She said she would castrate Eddie. Well, not castrate, but like basically just
fire any one of her employees.
No, she would do something worse, but you get the picture. Yeah, okay, so the two of you are heading to Obsidian?
Are the rest of the boys coming along too, or is it just the two of us?
Everyone?
Is that the brothel?
Yeah, it is.
Yagu's gonna stay behind.
Okay. What do you want to do, Yagu?
Sleep.
All right. All right, so the rest... Kaba, are you heading to Obsidian? Obsidian is the brothel that Varys' mom owns.
I mean, as long as it's not, I think cover is pretty open.
I'm
He's not
sorry.
gonna use it, but he's just there to visit.
Okay.
To visit Varys' mom.
Okay. Josaka, you going?
Yes.
All right. We'll start here at Obsidian. As you walk in, you do see Adrienne. Her basically head attendant. Ah, Varys. Finn. Josaku. I don't know you. She's pointing at you, Kaba.
My name is Kaba.
Ah. As she looks you up and down. Holy man visiting a brothel. Well, I guess it's Thursday.
Is my mom in Adrian?
Yes. Let me send for her. As she does, whisper over to one of the girls that's like, well, sort of like waiting in the wings as you do see him walk up. And again, y'all do see like this is a brothel, and also business is good right now. You can see there are dudes around. They're like scantily clad men and women going around. Fairly attractive ones. Before eventually one of the girls that you did see come down, whisper in Adrian's ear, and she says, "Ah, yes, we'll take you right up to her office."
Okay.
As y'all walk up the stairs and around, and then y'all are heading up into it, and met at the door, an open door, is Varys' mom. And Life, because you did not get to see it last time, as they get to see her last time, let me introduce you to the Siren of Galrin. Yeah, wait, Finn, why are you here?
I assume this also has courtesan, so he's probably just gonna get somebody to tell him stories to not freak him out so much.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Remember, you do have one that's on the house. Whether or not anything like, getting, say, bumping uglies happens, doesn't have to. Sometimes it's just pain for the time of that kind of thing. Okay. So yeah, you'll go up at Varys as she does run up. I walk up and hug you.
Hey mom, how's it going?
Going good, going good. I say, oh, hello there, Josaku, Finn, and I don't actually know your
Kaba.
name. Kaba. Well, any
Nice
friend
to
of
meet you, man.
Varys is a friend of mine, and it is a lovely thing to meet you too. Come on in.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you're given. Say, I know a holy man when I see them. I'm assuming Varys hasn't told you of any of the. Any of the friends who travel with him. I've decided to give them a one-time free night. It doesn't. It still
Thanks
doesn't
for the
extend to you,
offer.
son. Hey, its extension is my way of doing a gift. I can't really bake cookies, but I do work with nookies, so that's really the best I got.
Speaking of that free night, is this like just a brothel, or they're also not? Okay, that came out wrong. Do you also have courtesans here? Not that
That's what's here.
Okay. Do you have anybody skilled in like storytelling or singing or anything that could take me off like the thought of potentially dying tomorrow?
Dying tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Well,
die tomorrow, and I don't really want to think about it.
and is Varys in equal amounts of danger?
Oh no, not at all.
Roll me deception.
Okay.
Oh boy, Liz, I want to see this film. Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay. Varys,
Hmm?
I want you to help protect your friend. Finn seems like a good friend.
Yep, Finn is not going to die tomorrow. He thinks he's.
Okay. Then yes. As she reaches into her desk and pulls out this little black card with a 8-sided emerald cut shaped stone on it in white. If you could hand this to Adrienne and tell her you would like to see oh, hold up, I wrote down a name for this. Because I had one in case y'all like I had like different things here. Her name is da, 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 da. Lyra. Tell her to ask for. Tell her that you were looking for Lyra.
Okay, I will do that. And again, I did not mean any offense earlier. You guys do
No,
a great job. Sex work is real work, and then he leaves.
none was taken, Finn. Well, gentlemen, would you like anything to drink?
Oh,
Just
got some
water.
water, Mom.
Water?
Oh, can you take care of my gold for me too while I'm on this mission?
I'm assuming you're going to go to a place where you assume it could be stolen or lost.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be buying anything there, so
All right,
I don't.
hand it
Yeah,
over.
so here's like put on a big sack. There's just for note keeping, there's 566 platinum in there, 7,351 gold, 3,202 silver, and 988 copper.
Did Varys just flex on his own mom?
yeah, brother.
As your mom is staring at the sack of gold, as the girl walks in with it, a girl who like you've seen around before and like who knows that you are her son, and she's like, and she sees the size of the bag of money and is like,
What? I'm an adventurer.
sweetheart, adventurers come here all the time. None of them have that.
Yeah, because most of them are from the citizens. They're useless.
They're getting better.
Yeah, but they're still pretty useless.
Isn't Azura one of them?
Yeah, she's pretty useless.
I will say that girl has good taste.
Oh, of course she was here. That stupid fuckboy. That stupid
I wasn't
fuckboy.
meaning that way.
But I bet you she was here. She's just such a fuckboy. I hate her.
No, she just came to say hi, and we had tea.
What did I don't know. I don't believe that. She had to have some other motive. Are you being friends with my friend?
Am I?
Oh, I hate this. I forget that you're like our age. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
You forget, Varys. I'm still in human years. I'm still in my early 20s.
Yeah, you're just as old as me. That's very weird to think about.
Maturity-wise, or equivalent. Yeah. And how weird do you think it is for your son to be more biologically mature than you are?
Uh, yeah, pretty weird.
No. It's incredibly awkward.
Yeah. I like
Varys,
blaming.
what do you think I say you think I want I say oh my gosh. No, definitely not with that one. And she's like, and before you get any ideas, even if Azura did do anything, I don't talk about clients' things whenever there's no reason to. If she did anything. So, leaving the money here, I'm assuming you counted it. None of the girls will take it. If they do, I will skin them alive.
I trust the girls here, so I'm keeping it here for safekeeping.
Yes, I know exactly where to keep it.
And if you need cash or anything, feel free to dip in.
I don't need money, even though I would like to make an expansion to the building. I'd rather not use your funds.
Go ahead.
Varys,
Think of it as an investment opportunity from me.
Varys, I'm not taking patronage from my son.
Consider me investing in.
I'm Varys. I'm not having my son be a part owner of my establishment.
Think about it this way.
This is something you're not going to convince me on. This is something.
It's my birthday gift to myself.
That is not how this works.
Yes, it is.
But it is a good thing you are in town. I did get you something. Argus did tell me what his gift, and I asked him not to tell you. It was actually from both of us. We split it. But
that's a lot of money.
It was. But given the fact that neither of us have been there for the past 10 years to give you any birthdays, we felt it a little bit appropriate.
To be fair, the reason you went there was more so because of me.
That's no excuse, Varys.
He doesn't. It's not your fault. It's neither one of your faults. I
It's
don't
no
blame you.
excuse, though. It doesn't make us feel any better, the fact that it isn't technically our faults or whatever. But did get you a little something. As she holds up a pendant. Come here.
Walk over.
As she basically takes your amulet of radiant resistance, and she attaches a little thing to it. Do you remember when I had us get a little bit of a picture last time we were here?
Yep.
She opens up the little clasp on it, and it does show a thing of you and her.
Aww. Okay, he gives her a big hug.
She gives you one too. Remember, she's much shorter than you, so she's
he bends down.
Yeah. Well. Is there anything else the rest of you would like to do here tonight?
I'm good.
I would also like to entrust you with my finances.
Absolutely. I will make sure it's separated too, and again, you can ensure it will be safe. If there's anywhere that nobody thinks to rob, it's usually the place that everybody frequents. Nobody likes it when their favorite establishment gets robbed.
You have my thanks, Mrs. Rivers.
You can just call me Genevieve, you know.
I appreciate it, Genevieve.
There you go. I take it you are going to give me the same answer you did last time in terms of taking me up on my offer?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'll
figure.
have to pass.
He has a girlfriend.
Does he now?
I'm staring at Varys.
As she says that, it's like, Varys, when has that ever stopped anyone?
Okay, yeah, but still, I'm not letting one of my best friends be a cheater.
That's fair.
Nor do I have any intention.
I don't think Amelie actually took her up on the offer.
No. She said she wanted to.
Wanted to, but didn't. So it's just Finn. Which, by the way, is all of y'all go back to the guild hall. Everything back to Twice Home. Finn. You actually do meet someone. There, they call him down. And you do see a beautiful, violet-haired elf. A wood elf, actually, named, that introduces herself to Lyra. As Lyra. Hello.
Hey, my name's Finn.
It's lovely to meet you. I've been told we have a private room for the night. So, if you will follow me.
Yeah, I'll follow her into the room.
Yeah, and again, also she is definitely wearing the same stuff, and you can tell she's thinking that it's something else. As she says, "So, what would you like to do?" And
Okay, first off, I don't plan to lay hands on you at all tonight. I was told you were either a wonderful storyteller or a singer or whatnot. I'll be honest with you, I'm an adventurer. I've been in a position where I don't know what I'm doing. I am just very tired, and I would just like to spend at least one night not thinking about what I have to do tomorrow, if that's fine.
she looks a little bit taken aback, but like in a more of
I
not
didn't.
an
You're
offended kind of way,
beautiful.
but more of like a surprised kind of way. And like even as dense as you are, you could tell it's like her face is one of surprise. It's a bit refreshing, if you know. I say, if you don't mind me saying. Absolutely.
Thanks.
If you don't mind my saying, it's a little bit of a refresher. Unfortunately, the hair tends to attract quite a lot of attention, as she does say it's like purple hair, which you can tell like is very uncommon. And you would have thought hers was dye until you see that it's actually natural down to the roots.
You do have beautiful hair.
Thank you. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who don't appreciate as much for the aesthetic. But
I cast prestidigitation on my cloak, and I hand it to her though. But not to be rude, but I think you might want to be a bit more modest.
I don't have any problem with it, though I do appreciate it. As she does put it like around you, I'll say around her. And yeah, she sits there and she tells you various stories. One's from Anna Boren and Yulari, folk tales, myths, stories about history, and eventually you do find yourself falling asleep. So, there are two things that need to be done, both of them with Yagu. Alright. Jay, you want to run
Is my air conditioner coming through my mic, by the way?
It was for a little bit. It's not as much now, but it was earlier.
Frick. Okay. I thought I saw someone mute me earlier, and I wondered if
that was me. When I muted you and unmuted you, it stopped doing it.
Freaking A, my bad.
All right. So you would like to go on your date with Lydia?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll say that Amelie got you all dressed up nice and spick and span. And y'all do go to the
mustache combed.
Mustache is combed. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but I do remember it was like a kind of like a low-key place. It's like a date night place, but not like an expensive place. Not like the Grand Olive, which was like a good bit.
Since it's Finark, can we let Phil roleplay Yagu here for me?
No.
No.
Not a chance.
Okay.
I also, by the way, pause for a moment. Phil said in the chat, "I will never riz anyone," and yet he's already rizzing up two different women.
Wait, who?
The Eladrin's one of them.
Bro, you were just super polite to an
Charizard.
elf who is mostly like, who actually is like smart, intelligent, and loves to tell stories, but is mostly used for like the warm and fuzzies.
Is the standard for men so low that that's
Yes.
considered being? Oh
Yes.
god,
Not
men are
not
trash.
not just that, Phil, but you have to remember who she is dealing with on a daily basis.
What, like politicians and stuff?
Well, these are either the guys who can't get any without paying for it, or the guys
Like
that
me.
like are like, I want it and I can pay for it, so I'm going to get it rather than trying to establish anything.
You're right. I should go back to the Fincel arc. Okay, I'm out of character.
No, no, we're not doing the Fin seller. Okay.
Bro, I can't wait for Finn to go on a date with this elf, dude.
Is this what it felt like to be you with Misha?
Yes, bro. Yes. You know what I'm going through? You know how happy I am right now that I get to put you through this. Let's go.
Okay.
Also, this is how
I'm
Jose
sorry for
felt.
reacting.
This is how Jose felt with Josaku and Maya.
Yeah, but Jose deserved that.
What do you mean?
If Jose
I'm
was
just gonna
blushing
check-
IRL.
I'm not blushing.
Dude, I
Stupid
wish we had
senpai.
Jose camp of it when we had the like Maya thing, dude. I wish we had the Jose camp.
senpai.
I fucking would have turned it off.
You stupid
No balls,
senpai.
bro. No balls.
Yeah, I don't have balls. You're right.
He's got a sword.
Holy
Yeah, I got. Oh my gosh! Like,
moly.
Okay, so Yagu, y'all are at the restaurant. Drink it.
Lydia.
Yagu.
So, I asked you to this establishment for 2 reasons.
Okay. And neither
One.
of them are walking out and leaving me, correct?
We'll see, as he winks.
Yagu, the jokes are funny, that one isn't.
Well, let me tell you my reasons.
I'm patient, but I prefer if you just told it to me straight or anything like that rather than just walk out without saying anything.
Well, I'll tell you straight right now.
Okay.
1 is because I was in town and wanted to spend time with you.
Okay.
And 2 is because you're my most trusted friend and I need a massive favor from you.
Okay. If it is something I can do, I will do it.
Oh, you can do it. So, this whole adventuring thing has me scared of death. But I have plans for my parents. Everything. My parents gave a lot for me as I was growing up, and so I want to give back to them. But if I die, I can't do that. So as a safety net, I was hoping that I could give you most everything I've saved up adventuring, so that one day I can buy my parents a home.
That's lovely, Yagu. I'm happy to watch over anything that you need to. By the way, don't actually remove any of the gold from your inventories, please.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no worries.
Well, Yagu would have given her all of his platinum and 25,000 of his gold. So not everything he had, but most of it.
I'm assuming that y'all are doing it after dinner and whatnot.
Nah, I'm doing it right there.
No, you don't do it right there. She's like, Yagu. As soon as you start to like pull out the bag, she's like, Yagu, wait. Let's put it at my place. That way I can lock it in my safe. Okay?
What if I want to flex on everybody here? Varys told me to.
This is not the kind of place to do that. Also, it's Varys. Let's be honest. Occasionally, he does make a dumb decision here and there. And tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, he one time tried to stab me.
Why did he try to stab you?
It was a violent game of hide and seek.
Roll me deception.
Wait, that's what it actually was.
It was. He ain't lying. It kind of was like a game of hide and seek.
I don't remember. I do not remember this, by the way.
What happened was Yagu
I was
being depressed
invisible
his
in my
room.
room.
Yeah, sorry. Jay cast invisible. Yagu was being depressed in his room, so to find him, I used my fucking spear to like wave it around the room to like knock on Yagu. So it was a violent game, bro. Jay, that is the best way you could have described it, Jay.
A violent game of hide and seek.
Yeah, I mean, I can roll deception if you want me to, but Yaku's. I mean, even if I
So-
roll low, I'm not lying.
This is as she gets you to explain the story to her. She starts as like, okay, maybe in this instance, Varys was right.
What?
I'm kidding. He still shouldn't have stabbed you.
It could have damaged my shell permanently.
I don't believe that.
I have to get this thing washed at the shell wash often.
Working at the shell wash. Whoa, whoa. Nope, no copyright. I don't want to strike. Sorry. I've got a fly flying around my room, so I'm trying to whack it. Damn it, I missed. Yeah. So as
And I guess I lied. I have a third favor.
and that is
I have a letter. You're not allowed to read it, but if I do die, can you give it to my parents along with the money?
Yagu, absolutely. And also would be for your parents. Why would I read it?
Good question.
Remember, if there's anyone you can sort of have a little bit of faith in, I'm here for you. I've given up on killing the fly. Yeah, as you do that, y'all do have a nice meal. She does order like 3 desserts, saying it's like, oh, this is by the way, part of a reparation for you walking out on me last time.
I didn't walk out.
Yes,
I
you
ran.
did. Oh, please. Like, that makes it any better to leave a girl chasing after you in heels, by the way.
Well, I have something even better than dessert to make up for it.
And that is?
I'm gonna, without saying anything, get up from the table,
If he walks away.
and I'm going to go walk to find the restaurant host or hostess or owner
Uh-huh.
and ask if I can play music.
Are you asking to be paid for it?
Nope.
Any good?
Wait, sorry, what was that?
I said, are you any good?
The best.
Alright, let's see if you can put your music where your mouth is. Go for it.
Please.
So yeah, roll this. Because you do have the
Also-
ascended version. I thought, yeah, wait, the Sound of Silence, it didn't code itself right. It's supposed to give you advantage on persuasion, on performance checks.
That, I mean, I just roll it twice then, yeah.
Yeah, and you take the higher roll.
Yeah, but I still have to fix it now.
Okay. And by the way, the song Yagu's playing is on good old classic bagpipes, and it's Lydia's favorite song. Don't know what that would be because I suck at making characters, but it would be her favorite song. Okay, here's my rolls.
Yeah, go for it.
Frick!
Nope. 23 is still an amazing pass, dude.
30, 30,
Oh,
30,
do you roll
30,
two?
30, 30, 30, 30,
30.
Advantage. Do you want to bardically inspire yourself? It's at the end of a night,
Yeah.
so like it's not like you don't get
have
the things
to.
back. I mean,
I
you
have
And
don't.
you
to.
had and it's +2 as well.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is +2 on
D8.
top of this.
Yeah, D8.
So hey, you know
Five.
what? That is actually that hits a 28. So yeah, you're going, and you know what? The whole fucking restaurant is like clapping along to the song. As you see, look over at Lydia and see this massive smile on her face.
The song that I'm playing goes like this: is get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, girl, shake it, shake it. Oh,
Oh,
no,
my
that's not it, sorry.
Dude, Yagu's
Sorry,
the goat, bro.
I'm
Yagu's the-
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, only the Fate fans in here will know. But I don't know why. But my first thought was not the like the get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it girl, but like the get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it from like FGO the stage.
The stage.
I haven't watched FGO the stage.
Oh, it's the
Neither.
one where like Gilgamesh is basically like everyone is saying Gilgamesh's name to like basically like suck his dick almost.
Oh.
Everybody's saying like how great Gilgamesh is.
He
Gilgamesh
is
is
really
pretty
great.
Which, like, you know, they did to make sure, like, Ozzy will tell you how great he is. Everyone else will tell you how great Gil is.
He is great. Any trues?
True. Not as great as Emiya, though.
Shut up.
Oh, cap. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Jay
Emmy is
guessed
just
it.
weaker. Okay.
Yeah, but Emiya beat Gilgamesh. Same.
I mean, he
Nash
got
on
lucky.
top,
All right.
girl.
So,
It's gonna be a-
yeah. After that, Jay, is there
Wait,
anything
what?
else you want to do for your thing?
And then after the song ends, Yagi's gonna make a break for it.
Okay. I
No,
need
just
to-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say,
I
you
was
better
about
be
to
ready to
kill him.
roll some saving throws, motherfucker. I'm like, you better be ready to roll some saving throws.
when I come back to sit back down with Lydia, I say, "Do you like my song? Or did you like my song?"
It was amazing.
I already gave her her pen, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Let me check. I swear I had something else. 1 second. Can I give her the sound of silence?
No, she is a sorcerer, not a
Well, if I like want to kill her.
It won't kill her, it'll render her mute.
Even better. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Motherfucker, you are just mean to this girl!
Just wait until our next date, dude.
What is wrong with you?
Next time I'm bringing Varys.
To do
Why'd you bring
what?
Varys?
Sit behind you and flex the whole time? I mean, what's your point?
Yeah.
Nah, he's whipping out Sekiro lore.
Do what? What does Scarla do?
I'm like, what is the point of Sakaralor here? What the fuck?
That's all I had.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I also forgot that, Lydia did technically level up, so I needed to give her her thing. Let's do that. And then she would have, let's do that spell. That's funny. It's on brand too. Alright, so yeah, no, I would say, bro, you better be happy you aren't getting hit with Natasha's hideous laughter at this point. But yeah, y'all have yours fun date night. Now back to the present.
I'm meeting for the rest of the session. Love you guys.
No, you're not.
Paywall time. Paywall time, baby.
Jay, no, you're not. It says you are going to sleep here in Golrin inside a Twice home. You wake up in a very familiar expanse.
Yeah, he got you now, bitch.
Damn right. But it's not
Wait.
just that.
Is this the expanse with the moon?
It is with the moon, but there's more to it.
Well, I need to do something first.
What are
I'm
you
going to look around and call out for my friend Rex.
for Rex? I thought you
Or
called him Dino.
Did I name him Dino?
I was like, I thought you
Dino.
named him Dino. Dino,
Yep, it's Dino.
Oh, by the way, Life. This is Jay's pet. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. The false dragon, Dino.
Dino, I love him.
So
He's back.
basically his gimmick was that he was part of Illustrator's. No, wait, you were there. Why am I saying that? I forgot that you rejoined. No, you didn't rejoin by that point. So what
I don't
happened?
think
What happened was it was something where for Jay's trial to get a Sound of Silence, the trial was basically because Illustrator was the goddess of compassion. It was, can you learn to show compassion and empathy before you reach for your blade? So what it did was it was a false dragon that in the chamber gave the appearance of an ancient white dragon. And if you played music in front of it, and it started to and you played the song that the false dragon was humming, you would actually be able to see through the facade of the false dragon. And in addition, the way that it actually could kill someone is because every bit of damage that you deal to the ancient white's image would actually be dealt to you as psychic damage, but you would feel it as the other types of damage that an ancient white dragon would do. That is still one of my favorite enemies I've made. I'm sorry, guys. I know you'll make jokes about me going on about the stuff I make. That one is legitimately just one of my favorites.
Well, as I get into my dream, I'm calling out for Dino.
He is right here, Yagoo.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
Hear
quick
me
one
out.
interruption. Jay, I love how every time Rocha says anything, you're like, this motherfucker. I love that reaction, bro.
Yagoo, before you react negatively, hear me out. Okay?
Where's Dino?
As basically Dino was sitting next to him, and he says, "Go on, little one." As he runs over to you and jumps up into your arms.
Dino, have you been hanging out with the meme man?
Oh, man, I'm almost offended. Yagoo. Phil, I like the line, okay? Sue me. But I realize something. I've been asking you to do something for me, but I haven't exactly been giving much in return. How about this? You want to be better at this at the whole adventure thing, yes?
Well, I'm kind of useless right now, so yeah.
You're far from useless, my friend. But in particular, I could help your skill with the blade. Particularly my blade.
You mean this old thing? As I swing it around.
As
Can
what
I
he
stab
does.
myself with it on accident?
No.
Like in the toe or something?
No, it would be hard.
Ah, frick.
As you do, he walks up and pulls out a very similar looking Rochambeau and immediately disarms you. Yes.
While that was unexpected, it was also very expected.
It was more so to show you the gap between it. If you were properly trained with the blade, it would be very difficult for one to simply walk up and then just knock it out of your hands. What I'm saying is, I am trying to help scratch your back to try and help you scratch mine.
So you want to teach me how to better kill people?
Not exactly. I understand your reservations against killing people, ones that I don't share. But at the same time, what I am willing to do is teach you forms of dueling and ways to use this form of blade to better defend yourself. Now, some techniques I teach will be primarily geared towards killing. However, there are ways to disarm and disable without killing. In particular, if you don't mind, I promise I won't cut you here. It's a dream world, so it wouldn't exactly mean much. As he taps, you basically go on the back of the knees, the arms, the tops of the shoulders, right behind, say like, and then he like indicates on himself, like right behind like his legs, like basically where the major tendons are in the body. You can cut these places and render a limb useless. You can render an enemy completely unable to respond, which does leave them easily for a killing blow, but also, if you do it right, could just as easily disable them to where they are no longer a threat. Understand?
Yeah, but there's also other ways I can do that without the blade.
You
Can
can.
I cast a spell on him?
Go for it.
This is gonna be really embarrassing if this fails. I assume since I'm asleep, this won't actually consume a spell slot, or will it?
It will not. What are you trying to cast?
I'm just gonna go with Overliable.
What level did you cast it at?
Uh,
The
first.
whole way.
I think it's only a first level spell as far. It's not.
Jose knows where I'm
Anywhere.
going with this. As he holds his ring up and you see it flash, you see he is wearing this ring with like 3 like waves on it, and then one of them does go out. Yes, but what
Does
if
this
you
guy have legendary resistances?
No, he has
Nope.
counterspell.
a ring of counterspell?
That's why you need to cast at a higher level.
That's why I asked, because at first level it's instantly countered. But he says, now what if an enemy doesn't, say, has the ability to negate some of your magical abilities or is immune to them? There are very few things which are truly immune to a magical weapon, especially one of the level of Rochambeau.
Well, then I do what I've always done, and I pray my teammates carry me.
Yagu, you can't always rely on others to completely do that. There are times where you will need to also fend for yourself. You can rely on them, but what if they need you? What if your crew, your team, your friends end up needing you to do this? And then you just don't know when you get there.
Yagu with a defeated look says, "That's been my worry since day one on this adventure, is that day would come."
Then let me help you prepare for that day in the event that it ever does come. Call it a bit of a trade-off. And the power and training in return, you say you consider a little bit more strongly to help me with my goal. I understand your reservations, Yaku. I don't share them. I don't empathize with them. But I understand you are a much different person than I.
I'm still not promising. Oh, go ahead.
As a result, I understand you will not promise to kill Tybalt. But that will not stop me from trying to convince you. And, as it may, is this another way for me to sort of gain your trust and convince you to do so? In a manner of speaking. But, also, if you die, well, I'm left alone. There's not really much, there's not really much benefit to me being alone. So, it benefits the both of us for me to give you a little bit of training, a little bit of seasoning. Because while Renyu is teaching you magical spells and how to better use those fancy bagpipes you have, the Midnight Muse is not exactly the best with a blade.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
And this is no offense to her.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to, when time permits, challenge Josaku to a second duel, and we better win.
That I would not do. Your friend is very
Yeah,
good
we're
with the
doing it.
blade. No. Yagu. There is
It's too late.
There is a difference. Yagu, there is a difference. And also, if you want to beat him, you have to use the blade, and you have to use it right.
Well, that's why you're gonna teach me trial by fire.
It does not work like that. That's a good way
It's
to
either
get...
Josaku or Argus. Take your pick.
Oh, órale. Ay, Dios mío.
Dios mío. Que la chingada, güey.
Ay, galán.
Ay, caramba!
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it must not have come through my mic. I also said órale.
Oh my god, I'm choking on air.
Died of laughter.
Oh my god, Hedge's Discord died of laughter.
Dude, I love the ATO. Ay, Dios míos.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Ay, Dios míos.
Look, what better way is there to train than by challenging? Don't tell him I said this. The best swordsman in our party.
1 second. Este idiota ve dejar que lo maten. I know that wasn't great, Phil, but I tried my best.
You tried.
Hopefully, Phil.
Hold me, Phil. He said, "Hold me, Phil." Bro.
Okay,
Don't take
okay.
that I-
So I know I got este idiota va dejar, se va a dejar. I know I got that part right. Right?
Is he speaking Elvish?
Yeah, it's fine. He's speaking Spanish, which means Spanish is
Quilo
not canon.
maten.
I can start using Spanish.
Quilo maten.
Yo,
Is that how you pronounce
Spanish
it?
Finn.
Quilo maten at the end of that?
Finn the Conquistador.
Quilo
Which
matan, like maten, or maten, because it's
Maten.
Yeah,
Quilo
but
maten.
it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Esta idiota va a dejar que lo maten. I tried.
You're a 10-2. Did he just say to me? Did he say on guard?
Phil, do you mind translating?
He said this idiot is gonna let them kill him.
Specifically, I typed into Google Translate. This moron is gonna get himself killed. But yeah, it's like, all right, we'll do it your way, Yagu. Now, on guard. As you guys spend the night training.
Yeah, let me actually fight him. No, actually, don't do that. Let's not waste time.
I was like, I don't actually have a stat block built out for him yet.
Because he has 1 HP.
No, he'd be like a level 14 swashbuckler.
He's gonna have 1 HP after I run him into.
Well,
this-
actually, no, he'd be a swashbuckler
Oh!
warlock. He'd be like 11 levels in rogue and like 3 in warlock, because he's a hexblade too. Okay. So with that, you'll wake up in the morning in Twice Home. Oh shit, I did not prepare those maps. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let me do something real quick. Dude,
Dude, I can't wait till after Finn arc when I get to challenge Jose.
Give me
Me too.
one moment, gang. I knew I added these maps into Roll20, except for I forgot to add them as
Take your time, Habibi.
maps and actual sources. So let's do this. Let me find something about this. Okay, that's the right one. Let's do that. Do that by that. Right, let me set something up real quick, and then we will go immediately after that.
Take your time.
Alright, let's do...
Wait, are we about to go into the Feywild and Finn is on zero sleep?
No,
No, he slept.
Finn slept at the brothel.
Oh, pog.
Yep. But this actually reminded me of something else. Thank you for reminding me, Jay.
Finn dream, Finn dream.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you! I almost forgot!
Finn dream, Finn dream.
As you wake
So-
up under a
so-
very, very familiar tree. You looking around?
Yeah, I'm gonna like look around and see what's going on.
Well, off to the side you find a very familiar looking lantern. Oh. Hello again, Finn. It's been a while.
Hello, Lady Shazade.
Is that it? I'm not a lady. My mistress is a lady of nobility. I am one of her attendants. However, do you remember what we discussed a couple weeks ago?
Wait, it's been that long? We talked about Koalave. We talked about not standing there, and
As you look down and you do see the same plant that is basically it's got teeth.
we talked about your patron, and then a little bit about the Sealy cord, and I think
By
that's
the
all
way,
I can-
weeks doesn't sound right to you. It's been like 4 days
yeah, that's what I figured.
tops. Well, that was a few weeks ago.
That's not. Is there any news about
Well,
Koalave?
he's continuously trying to convince everything. I'll say everyone. He's getting closer to convincing. He comes in every day and petitions her, and he's showing off magic that she hasn't seen in some time, and she's beginning to be entertained by it. If nothing else, for his persistence and I would say and the other aspects. It is. You say you know him, and you said that he is not to be trusted.
Yeah, that's correct. He is a failed mayor. That's actually really all I know. I don't know that much about him. I just know he's a failed mayor. He's very tricky, slimy, just all around bad dude.
What do you mean slimy?
Well, not like he doesn't have slime coming from him. I mean, he's like not very trustworthy. He clearly has
Oh,
like bad goals. Ultimately,
I understand. I wish there was something I could do to prevent things that are going on. Not just that, though. There's been things happening around the Feywild, things I can't exactly describe. Reports of some of the wildlife going insane in some parts, some plant life deciding to possess a mind of their own, beyond what they normally do. Entire village is woken up in night terrors.
How recently has this been happening?
About a week. Another interesting, another weird thing has been these bugs that have shown up everywhere. These strange things. They almost don't look native to the Feywild, but they look like a cross between a locust and a moth.
Do I have my book with me? No, right?
No. But you do know, but you would know, like, there's nothing that matches that description.
That sounds new to me. I mean, granted, a lot of things here seem new to me, but clearly something bad is. Has all this happened ever since Kolave started showing up?
It's been happening a little bit more recently than him showing up.
Has he ever mentioned why and on whose behalf he's petitioning Lady Titania?
The patron who, so the member of the Sealy Court who has patroned him has been Lord Chantrieri.
Right, but okay, so that's who he says he's acting on behalf of.
No, he said he's more of acting on his own behalf and to an extent, but
So I forgot to mention this last time, but he's acting on behalf of somewhat of an old enemy of Lady Titania, a being by the name of Nirvash. So I don't know if it'd be a good idea to bring him up, but
any
I don't have.
accusations you make need to have proof. More than
Yeah,
just
that's the
words.
problem. This is gonna be tough. Okay, that's great. Um, why is it whenever I show up, I seem to keep seeing you? Actually,
I'm wondering that as well. Maybe you have a connection with the specific place?
can I insight check her real quick?
Go for it.
Okay, -1, baby.
She seems to be telling the truth. Like, she seems to be as confused as you are. I don't know, I've always had a connection to this place. Just been
You know, I never asked this
unique.
last time, but where exactly are we?
Oh. We're in a place called the Summer's Vale. It's actually not too far outside of the domains of the Sealy Court. Sometimes I like to come out here and think and write. There's a feeling of this place. Almost like it's the most like home. It just feels most like the Feywild here. I mean, look around you. As you look around, like, I as a person cannot describe like the level of green, of lushness, of life you are seeing around here. The colors, all of the over the rainbow, everything is just reverberating around you. This picture does not do it justice. It looks more like In terms of color variety, I would say it's more like this picture in terms of like just the sheer breadth of beauty that you're experiencing.
Well, I
It's just
have some.
everything around here. But you do notice like that you are at the base of a fairly tall tree. It's not like the tallest in the area, but it's one that seems to like give off like it's giving off colors of like say flowers of like several different colors. It's like this grove is like just teeming with life. Exceptional, isn't it? I don't think there's quite a place as warm in the Feywild, for lack of better terminology.
The sights here are definitely breathtaking. I'll give you that much.
That they are.
That's it. I have potentially some good news.
Oh.
I plan to be joining you all here soon.
Oh.
But
How?
I have friends in high places, low places,
Hmm.
adequately positioned places.
As she's
to
looking
get me
down
here.
under you.
No, not literally. Like figuratively. Like
Oh. You're loving this, aren't you, Phil?
yeah, I do.
I knew it. Yeah, because I'm doing to you what you do to me.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Uh, have you told anybody that we've spoken yet?
No. Why would I?
I, I don't know the proper procedures, to be honest. I don't know
Neither do I.
if you.
It's an unusual occurrence, so I kind of just kept it to myself. You didn't seem like you meant any harm, but if you did try anything, I definitely would have reported you to my lady Azalea.
Good to know. Good to know. I will certainly not try anything, whatever that means.
More so to bring any harm to me or any of the wildlife around. That did not provoke you first. There's a difference between stabbing a chip squirrel and defending yourself from a Feymeyer crocodile, for example.
Gotcha. Well, I can assure you, I have no ill will towards the Feywild. I merely want to come here to stop somebody from my realm getting their hands on something they truly should not have.
Understandable. Well, would you like to read part of my stories?
I love stories. I love them a lot, actually. So yes, I would.
Well, let me get one out. And as she starts to reach in her bag and bend down, you feel yourself starting to fade away.
I knew this was coming. Okay, goodbye. I guess.
Uh, wait, Finn, where are you going?
Yeah, this always happens. It's always at the best possible moment, in which case it's the worst possible moment. I'll see you next time, maybe, if I don't die.
Oh, I hope to see you again, Phil. I say Finn. I'm sorry, I read the fucking name in chat. Hope to see you again, Finn.
We'll see if you still feel that way when I actually show up here.
And you are back to Obsidian.
Every time.
But you got a very sound sleep this time. Like compared to like when Mask wakes you up, you feel really well rested.
Just gonna start donning the old armor and get ready to go meet everybody else.
Okay, go for it.
If I see Lyra on the way out, I'm gonna thank her for a wonderful night and then head to see everybody else.
Thank you for you. Say thank you as well for a wonderful night. It was very pleasant.
I smile.
She does give you back your cloak, by the way.
Oh yeah, I probably should keep that. It's not magical. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also against house policy to keep things given by guests.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because remember, she knows what happens if that happens too much. You want to know what happens? That motherfucker happens.
Yeah, you can't get attached. I understand. Okay.
Well, that's just too much. So she basically don't
That's
like
good.
with that. Yeah, I know. All right, so yeah, y'all head off to Twice Home, and y'all convene there. What the fuck happened with the background? That's weird. That's better. Still think. That'll work. Okay. All right. So yeah, y'all are here in Twice Home, and it says, "Wickermen, come up here. We need to get you ready for departure."
Pointing us through.
As you do see Plasia, this time she is decked out once again in her armor. In her full setup. Oh yeah, Life, I didn't even show you the picture of Plasia earlier. Better known by the name of Plastique.
The cool plastic like
Yep. Notice, Lady Bella. Like how Plastic is obsessed with Bella Delphine?
uh,
Yep. That was the joke originally, but she's kind of like developed into her own thing. Not like personality wise by Plastic. Basically just like name and a little bit of details inspired. All right, but yeah, you'll go up, and then Plastique is Plasia is like, well, everybody ready to go to a world of wonder, a world of insanity, and a world that wants to eat you limb from limb?
I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Sounds like a normal day for the Wickermen.
That is true.
Sleep well, Finn?
Better than I had in a long time.
That's good. You're gonna need it. All right, everyone. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna hand Vanna my will and then be like, yeah, I'm ready.
As you, Vanna does take it and step away. As y'all are led into this, basically like this room. You can tell it is a portal room, but it is not the portal room you arrived in. As you do see Plasia basically start to move her arms in a magical incantation. Everyone, get ready. As she's doing this, and as it does pull out a forked metal rod. Basically, it is like twisting, and it's got like this very unique, like very flowery design to it. Everyone, grab the rod.
Grab the what?
Mm-hmm.
Grab the rod.
Finn hesitates and grabs the rod.
Right, as everyone grabs the rod, you see Plasia's eyes start to glow a vibrant, hot pink. And then you hear her say, The Rose Garden. Zoop. And you'll find yourselves in a place with more pinks, reds, and whites and like shades of red than you have ever seen in your life. And it's not like the harsh reds, not like the hells or anything like that. This is vibrant. There's so many flowers around here. There's so much wildlife. Pink and red butterflies everywhere. These things, like, even where you see the green, you see it is flecked with pink. And so many different things are vibrating around you. I can only describe so much here at this point. Like, this is very much where theater of the mind, like, this
Yeah.
picture also doesn't do it justice of, like, how colorful, how vibrant, how beautiful this place really is. Welcome to the Feywild.
Oh,
This is pretty.
probably should have mentioned this before we came here. I had another dream, ended up here again. And like a lot of plant life has been
Oh,
coming to light. Oh,
do tell.
well, that's very foreboding. And I look whoever is saying that.
You look up. And you see this very beautiful, very slender, angular woman, long, flowing pink hair,
No,
with
it's Lady
these
Bella.
quickly fluttering wings. And as soon as Plasia sees her, she like gets down to basically like in a bow.
Do the exact same thing.
My lady.
Yeah, same.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, darlings. Though, but Plasia, if you don't mind, keep flattering me more. You know how I love it. Welcome to my domain. I am Bella of the Sealy Court. So I take it you're Plasia's little friends? She mentioned she'd be bringing some outsiders. But you all have something interesting about you. As you do see her flutter around and float, there's a magic I haven't seen ever. And as she walks around, you do notice behind her, there are actually like fairy, pixie, like tons of attendants everywhere of all sort of races. You see some satyrs off in the corner. You see some, again, pixies, sprites, like every which way you could think of, like with the fairy stereotype. One of them is here. And they're trying not to like stand out from the pink and the radiance that is like Bella, which by the way, if you want a picture of that, this is Lady Bella. As she's like slowly wandering around, and you do feel her like run her hands across the back of Revelation as she like is now walking around slowly, eyeing everyone up. You do see her actually run like two fingers across Sirach. All this stuff around. Most interesting. Here I thought I knew all kinds of wild magic around here, but this is something incredible. You all have definitely piqued my interest. So, let Bella hear what you have to say. Why did you come to mine? You can speak freely, children.
You're up, Phil.
Uh, I've been having dreams that have been bringing me to this realm. I've heard about a specific person from my realm showing up here.
Oh,
Yeah, beseeching an audience with your queen. By the name, his name is Kolave. Your queen, you already know your queen's name.
Minosol.
Yeah, that guy. I've also heard that there are problems going on in the Fey realm. with plants coming alive, locusts, people having night terrors and stuff.
Really? You've heard of this?
Yeah, I've been.
Well, this is quite interesting.
Should I have told you that?
Well, you see, there is a certain, not problem, but a certain curiosity about this. Only a certain amount of people actually know about the extent of those problems. And plagia isn't one of them. So someone's been talking to you.
Okay.
And I do find it interesting. But it's more
Is-
fun if I don't know who, because I'd love to find out.
I looked at Plasia concerned.
She is still
As if
looking, she's still bowing.
I probably shouldn't have mentioned that then.
Oh, don't worry, dear. Finn, right? She mentioned all of
Yeah,
your names and gave
I mean, I've
some
also met you
description.
before.
That was you.
Yeah, we're talking about the time I came here like months ago. I mean, I don't know how long it's been here. It was like months ago for us.
Oh, it has been well over a year for you.
Okay, so time really does move quickly. Gotcha.
So, Finn, tell me, are you also seeking kinless summer?
I am seeking to make sure Kolave doesn't get it.
Well, the best way to make sure he doesn't get it is to get it yourself. Come, everyone follow along, Plasia. Do stand, dearie. You don't need to revere me that much, though. Do feel free to flatter. As she snaps her fingers, and you see a bunch of attendants basically do thing. Prepare a table. I'd like to speak with our guests over a meal. Luckily for you all, the court meets tomorrow. I'd like to see you accompany me as guests. Particularly because Minosal Koalave is a worthless little cunt who needs to be wiped off of my plane if at all possible.
That is, as we say in my plane, pretty based.
I will take that as a compliment, young man. Do keep flattering. But there is an energy about him. Most of the Archfey have some sort of unique ability unique to them. For Queen Titania, it is her control over the realm. For Lord Oberon, it is his strength. For me, I can see things about people that they may not even know about themselves. It hangs over you like a cloud. And I can see things you may not want me to. But only hints. Nothing specific.
Like what?
As she points over to Josaku, I can tell this one is running from something. His aura is resolute yet fleeting, as if wanting to stand strong, but also wanting to avoid something inevitable. This one, as she points over to Varys, it's changing colors, indicating a conflicted sense of self. as if trying to discover who they really are and their place in these realms, in this multiverse. With this one, as she indicates to Yagu, almost a shrinking energy, as if a lack of confidence, a lack of posture within oneself, leading from him to recoil from things. And then there's you. See, the reason I've chosen to speak with you the most is because your energy is the most interesting of all. It's as if there's a thin layer around it. An energy masked in a fake energy. Hiding who you really are. And oh, if that isn't deliciously interesting. Wouldn't you say, Finn?
Um, yeah.
One of my favorite pastimes is figuring out what gives people their haze, as I like to call it. Except for that man. Minosaur's Koalave's haze is dark, twisted, masked, but it coils like a serpent. It is among the most foul things I have ever seen. But there's only so much convincing I can do of my queen. So maybe your presence will help convince her that this one is up to no good. Or given that it is Skinless Summer he wants, she could always invoke the Summer's Dance and then have you participate. That
Um,
would be interesting.
I'm not that great of a dancer. Oh, actually, uh, do ca- can I use are blades involved? Oh, okay.
As you do hear a couple people around you start to like laugh. It's not an actual dance, but you'll find out eventually if it does come to pass. I will say, Finn, as she raises up a glass, I do love it when things get interesting.
Well, I'll try
As
to
she
stay interesting.
as she holds that up to like toast with you.
I'm going to cast minor illusion and give her a toast.
No, like there's a cup next to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to do minor illusion and do it.
Uh, it's instantly counterspelled.
I'm just going to pick up the glass then. I'm going to toast her.
Better choice.
They told me to be careful.
Why would I poison one of the friends of or one of the cohorts of one of my favorite underlings?
I'm sure you wouldn't.
No, especially one as interesting. Again, I love interesting things. Vibrance, beauty, intrigue. Look at my realm and tell me that there isn't a single thing that isn't eye-catching. That doesn't make you wonder about it. That's by
This,
design.
yeah, it's certainly one of the prettiest places I've been.
One of.
I mean, there's no place like home, right?
quite a wise answer. But... Oh. Is there a place like home? Is there even a home to go to?
I mean,
You don't
always
have to
make-
answer. The mystery is what makes part of this fun. If you can't tell, she saw something like shift in your haze.
yeah, I figured that's what she saw.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have ever seen like I don't remember which cartoon or show it was, but it was one where like somebody could see like almost like an aspect of like somebody's self and like how they're feeling inside as like a person behind them. Imagine like this like glowing like cloud behind you that like shifts and turns with like your emotions. That's basically what she's seeing behind everyone and everything at all times. So, the rest of you. Finn has been interesting. Does anyone else have anything to speak of? Oh, don't worry about those rules you probably heard of when coming to the Feywild. I am an archfey of the Seelie Court. I answer only to Lord Oberon and Lady Titania themselves. People know better than to try and trifle with my guests.
I like hope everyone just like not saying a fucking word.
I'm gonna
Aw.
take a sip of this wine and see what happens.
It's good wine.
Okay, I'm not gonna
It's got
drink
a
much 'cause remember what happened last time.
no. It you know that wine is supposed to be made of grapes. This one tastes like it's made of cherries. So like imagine an uncarbonated cheer wine, but alcoholic and very tasty.
Okay, so it tastes like okay, fuck it, I'm down in it, dude. I love cherries.
Yeah, no, like you've tasted cheer wine before, right?
No, I don't know. I'm not really a wino, but I love
No,
cherries.
no, no. Cheer wine is a cherry soda.
No, I've never had that before. Do I need to make a con save or anything if I down this?
No, it's not that
Sick.
strong.
Sick.
Dude, I remember drunk Phil. That shit was hilarious.
That was real bad.
Dude,
No,
I
but
was
like
definitely
seriously, Phil, I'm surprised if you like cherry stuff that you've never had one of these.
I've never heard of that. I don't think they have that in Cali.
I'd be very surprised if they didn't. Well, I mean, I guess it is a North Carolina thing, but it is like put all over. Like they even have like a Krispy Kreme variant.
Never seen.
Seriously?
Yeah. Though
I've
I am
never seen-
sheltered.
I was
I've never
like,
seen
wait,
that.
especially like with you being in Georgia, like you should absolutely see it. Okay, it's currently available in much of the southeastern United States. But yeah, it actually says like that it's partially done in Atlanta too. And Western Georgia. Yeah, it's surprised about that kind of thing. But so then are you going to help me with this little annoyance, this insect problem I have?
I look to the group, and then I look back and I say, I believe that was the plan, correct? And I look to everybody else.
Good, good. Well, in that case, I'll have one of my attendants show you around. I do have a little bit of ruling over my domain to do. Oh, but dear Pleasure will be accompanying me. I rarely get to spend so much time with her. And given she has said that she intends to be here as long as you are, well, unless you don't get to leave.
Um,
That was a joke.
before you go, I have a question.
Oh, quite bold of you.
Oh, should I not have said that?
No. I am intrigued by it.
Will Lady Azalea be in attendance when we go see the court?
Listen. And what do you know of Lady Azalea?
Oh, I pull out a book and I go, oh, I've read about a lot of the Archfey here. Archfey?
Oh.
Archfey? Archfey?
Archfey. Why Azalea in particular? There are 26 of us. Yet you selected her.
Her name's the prettiest.
Man.
Wait, I mean, uh, but you are the prettiest overall.
Good recovery. But also, try not to
Yes,
lie.
nailed it. Okay, I wasn't lying about the second part.
Oh, I know. But I meant the first part.
Can I ask a question for Hyper? What's Pleasure doing this entire time?
Remaining silent. Like, she's standing behind the table, basically, like, watching over.
Mhm.
Phil, yeah, it would have.
Holy shit, bro! You
Mm.
this is great.
How about I do you one better? Finn. Would you like to go to her domain?
Is she amiable?
Oh, the most amiable. Lady Azalea is often considered the most kindred of us. You're not going to find a more welcoming host.
I mean, at some point, if it's not too much hassle, sure.
Oh, quite. I've been needing an excuse to get out of the house. Okay. But while we discuss business, I'd be happy to have you accompany me as guests. Other Archvey might take it as a sign of disrespect, but Azalea would just see you as someone to welcome.
Okay, that's good to know.
As she leans over to her, prepare the carriage. We'll be taking the big one. So, the rest of you. Let's start with you. Pointing at. Let me roll a dice. Alright, gang, rolling a d8. Alright, 1 to 2 is Jay. 3 and 4 is Life. 5 and 6 is Jose. And 7 and 8 is Hedge.
What is this for?
To see who she's pointing at. And I rolled a 2, so she's pointing at Yagu.
Ew.
So, you with the shell, the mustache, and the absolutely magnificent style.
It was all in the mustache that gave it away, wasn't it?
Oh, that and your just general attire. It's quite. The word peacock comes to mind, but it's not in an insulting way, more of in a flattering way. It's a great color on you. But tell me.
Can I wait 1 sec? Can I make my what's this cloak thing I have? Can I
The
make it
glamour
flash
weave?
different colors? Yeah, can I make
Absolutely,
it
go
flash
for it.
a bunch like mimicking the colors that I see around me
Absolutely.
in the Feywild.
Oh. Now that is bold and beautiful. I love it. I want one of those.
I'll have to send my tailor in here.
Oh,
I don't have a
I might
tailor.
have mine make one for me. We'll see.
You have great taste.
I already like you. Oh, go on, darling. But that makes two of us now, doesn't it? But what about you? D6, same order. 5. What about you? Tall, dark, and gruff.
I'm not sure she talking to me or just Saku.
I can't
I'm
tell
some
either.
tall motherfucker.
Oh, sorry, I
I'm
didn't quite
decently
get.
tall.
Yeah, he's decently tall. And he has
He's
dark
not
hair.
short, bro.
Jose's a short
No, he's a short king, bro. He's a short king.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I
How
didn't get-
tall is Josaku?
He's like just under 6 foot.
Okay, yeah, then she'd be talking to the tallest person at the party.
Yeah, Varys is like 6'3", I think I said. Okay, so what exactly is she asking Varys, Hyper?
To tell her something interesting.
Interesting?
Tell me something interesting about you.
Hyper, can I ask you about this before I say it out loud?
Yes.
And if I mention death, how much of a shit show?
So, I was thinking that you were thinking about that. So you start to think about that, and you see her face kind of turn and contort. That is odd. Your haze, it stopped changing. It settled. A white. Not like a pearl or a, let's say, with the sun. Almost like a ghost. Starting to overtake with red. I think you've just given me something to think about that makes you interesting.
So
Varys,
let's,
correct?
yes, Bella. Let's just say I owe someone a big debt.
It's rare that I see something new in someone's haze. That certainly is interesting. And do you, let's roll the d6. 1 through 3, Josaku. What's 5 through, say 4 through 6, Kaba. That's 5. And what about you? She does indicate to Kaba.
Sorry, what was she asking?
She's asking for something interesting about you, or to think about something interesting. She, like, you could tell her something like Yagu did, and like something that gives off that, or like Varys merely thought of something, and the haze changed so much that like that satisfied her because it was something she's never seen before. Again, like the whole thing about resurrection, it doesn't happen anymore, and that's across the plains. His death hunted all the motherfuckers who wanted to keep coming back. So like, Bella is old. She's not that old, where she was around when death started to do stuff. So that changed Varys's thing enough to where it like shifted for her. I think I finally got the fly. I think it landed on the back of my neck, and I think I got it. Hot damn. Okay, but yeah, no, she's asking about something interesting about you.
I used to be in a party where this one guy's ultimate ability was gun.
Can you repeat that?
Back when I was trying to get my reverie, there was this guy in my party whose ultimate move was a circus thing called gun.
What's a gun? I have no idea what that
Just a gun.
is. What is a gun?
Something that could even take down the gods.
Oh. He seems like an impressive warrior. One day I think I would love to meet this individual. That is interesting. And what of you? You are not the first of the Bushi to ever arrive in this place, you know.
Well, then I can't quite say I have too much interesting to offer.
Oh, no, no. Everyone has something interesting.
Tell
Darling,
her
it's...
about your girlfriend.
Oh. Was that in character or over the table?
Yes, that was 100% in because they're right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we would say
100%
like Joe Saku would be like near it's like tell her about your girlfriend. Oh. Colonel.
Josaku would think about Maya, but deny it
Oh.
out loud.
A change in the haze. Your inner self conflicting with your words. Yeah, there's no need to lie to me. If you want to lie to your friends, be my guest, but the haze doesn't lie.
Oh,
And I
this
see something beautiful.
this is troubling.
Oh, that is adorable. Oh, you didn't even know. That is always interesting. Because I am a sucker for a good romance.
Let us carry on.
Oh, but do we have to? I'm quite enjoying this.
I, for one, would prefer it.
As you say that, my lady, the carriage has been prepared. Ah, well, anyone who is, say, if you would follow me, not too closely though. You know, my guards would be a little bit so would be a little bit nervous with that. Not that I need their help, but you get the picture. Hmm? So, let us go then, shall we? And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, thank God.
I wanted this to be like your intro to the Feywild, and I wanted to and I really hope particularly like with Bella, I want it to be where like she's someone where she does have that mystique, that mystery around her, but she's not like as much like fickle like a lot of Fey are done. I wanted to like give more for variety to the Fey. Like her, she's more of like she loves reading people, if you can't tell.
Dude, is the stream done?
Yeah. Oh, so that's was gonna be it for the end of the night. That was just like the closing words. Everyone else at home, thanks for watching. Thank God it's Friday. See you next week.